Peace and all good. Maayong buntag ninyong tanan. First, I would like to greet St. Francis College of Gihulngan a blessed and fruitful 50th foundation anniversary with a beautiful theme, a jubilee of hope for the earth, regeneration Franciscan spirit in renewing, repairing, and restoring our common home in the season of creation. Ang ako mga pag-ampo mag-auban din ha kaninyo as you celebrate your anniversary. I was tasked to share about health. Sugdan ako sa pangutana. Unsa man ang health? What is health? Is health just when you have the absence of symptoms? Or is there more to it? If we Google the definition of health, one of the first definition that comes up is health is a state of being free from illness or injury. This is a very old definition. The World Health Organization has opted a definition from 1948 stating that health is a state of complete mental and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. Ang kalusugan isang estado ng kompletong kaisipan at panlipunang kagalingan at hindi lamang kawalan ng sakit o kahinaan. Health is a state of optimal well-being. It is where everything in your body is working the best it can. Every system is working optimally. Matag sistema mulihok nga maayo. And that is where you have quality of life, not just for a moment, but for a long time to come. This definition is known as dimensions of health. What are the dimensions of health? The dimensions of health include physical health o panglawas na kahimsog, which refers to the human body. Mental health, kahimsog sa pang-isip, which refers to the cognitive aspect of health, which usually confused with emotional health. Emotional health, kahimsog sa emosyon, refers to the state of emotion and the ability to recognize and express feelings adequately. Social health refers to our ability to make and maintain meaningful relationship with others. Spiritual health refers to our sense of our purpose in life. All dimensions are interrelated and affects each other. All dimensions adunay kalabutan ug nakaapekto sa matag usa. If one suffers, they all do. Kung ang usa naagi antos, silang tanan apektado. For example, if one is physically sick, and let us look at it at the present pandemic, kabalutatanan nga ang COVID-19 is an infectious disease caused by a newly discovered coronavirus. Most people infected with COVID-19 experience mild to moderate respiratory illness. The COVID-19 virus spread through droplets of saliva or discharge from nose when an infected person coughs or sneezes. The person infected of this virus need to avoid social setting so that other people will not be infected, which can lead to the person to feel sad and rejected. Now, as what I have said, all dimensions are all interrelated and affects to each other. If one suffers, they all do. From physical health that is infected by the virus, it affects the person's emotional health when the person feels sad and rejected. And social health, it lessens contact with friends and the feeling of being alone and sad, which could lead to depression. Let us always remember that health is so dynamic. It changes gradually as we grow old, but it also changes abruptly when we lose job, struck by illness, death of loved ones, and etc. In 2009, researchers published in the Lancet column defining health as the ability of a body to adapt. A French physician, Georges Canguilhem, saw health as the ability to adapt to one's environment. For him, health is not a fixed entity. It varies for every individual, depending on their circumstances. According to him, human health cannot be separated from the health of our total planetary biodiversity. Human beings do not exist in an biological vacuum, but rather, we are all interrelated to the variety of living species on Earth, including plants, animals, bacteria, and fungi. Since health cannot be separated from the total planetary biodiversity, if we are unhealthy, they too suffer. Vice versa, we cannot be healthy in unhealthy environment also. What is the challenge for us? Since health is unelusive, it is interrelated not only to our whole dimension as a human being, but also to the rest of the planetary biodiversity. The challenge is adaptation. Adaptation is a process of change by which we become better suited to our environment. What does this mean? Let us look back in Genesis. God created first all biodiversity on earth, and on the sixth day, He created man and woman. In order to be suited in His creation, in order for them to survive, they have to adapt to their environment with respect and charity. There were no illness, sickness, or virus at that time. It was only when our first parents disobeyed God. But let us not lose hope. Let us take the first step, especially in the season of creation. First, let us start restoring our health in all its dimensions, so that we may become a true steward of His creation. Second, let us awaken our Franciscan spirit, our ability to adapt with respect and charity to God's creation as our brother and sister. Again, a blessed and fruitful 50th Foundation Anniversary. I'm Sister Irie Villahermosa, FMIJ, from the Franciscan Missionary Sisters of the Infant Jesus.